Hi, my name is Kasper Moth-Poulsen, and I'm a professor at Chalmers University of Technology in Sweden. Today, I would like to tell you about how I think about research and novelty and how to choose your projects related to the research front. So first, let me draw a circle. This circle contains all information, all knowledge in science in the whole world. What we are doing as scientists is that we are trying to expand the knowledge of the world, and by that expanding the circle. Basically, we are trying to make projects that are out here, so then when we have done them, the circle will be larger, like this. So what is important when we start to think about these projects is that it will take us 12, 24, 36 months to get out to this new goal. And during that time, other people will also work towards similar goals. So it's very important that when we start our projects, we have a good view on the research front. So a good starting point there is normally to read the literature. So the research front can be thought as made up by research articles, all grouped related to this. There could also exist a research front inside a field with big unresolved questions that could be solved maybe with modern technology. But let us think about it like this. So in a traditional way, in a traditional work mode, we should read the papers, and they will be written in paper form. And so we should sit at our local library and wait for the mailman to come with new journals. Then we can read it and get a good, clear, up-to-date view on the research front. Today, we are publishing online, so we can get direct information about what has been published on a daily or weekly basis. Further, there exist archiving functions where people share even their unreviewed papers that might be sitting out here before they're formally reviewed. To take this to the next level or get a deeper view on things that might happen in the future, we could go to conferences, listen to people, listen to how they think, listen to how they see the research front and the future. So then by going to conferences and listening to people, you might get the contours of the future, how it will be developing. And this will give you a clear look on where your project is positioned in relation to novelty and in the research front. Further, people are also communicating with each other today a lot with outside the traditional conferences and meetings. We have social media where you can follow the newest updates, and maybe by reading up on that, you can see how people think about their projects and how they are looking at the future, again, trying to get a clearer picture of where the future is. So once you have a good view on the research front, you can position your project into the future in the smartest possible way. Then it's about, then one should also be having an assessment of how long it will take to get there, because during your project timeline, the research front will move. And if you're very slow, it might appear that your ideas are a little bit incremental, because in the end, it might be that your work is very similar to the other people's work. So it's very important that you start your projects early, you have a good view of what is happening, and you have a good view of where to position your research in relation to this. Thank you for listening in.